People don't understand just how strong the Scarlet Witch and her son Wiccan from Marvel, so let's go and talk about her. Now, the Scarlet Witch actually has two main powers. Her first one is magic, more specifically chaos magic, because, you know, she's a witch, and really her actual mutant ability, which is probability manipulation. Now, let's go and talk about this first because I feel like this is actually infinitely easier to explain than chaos magic. With this ability, she can, well, manipulate probability. You know that whole meme of your chances of getting unalived by a cow are low but never zero? Yeah, Scarlet Witch could basically take that probability, which is maybe like 0.1%, and increase it to, let's say 98%. This could also be interpreted as a way of luck manipulation, kind of similar to dominoes, except she has more control over it. Typically, she uses this in the most negative ways possible. For instance, let's say I'm going to throw a punch at her. She could instantaneously change the probability of me missing to about 99%, and then boom, I miss. You could even change the probability of an attack not hitting her at all, but instead just backfiring and hitting you. She's also stated to have infinite access to any number of probabilities as well. I'm pretty sure you get the gist of that. Let's go and talk about her other main thing, chaos magic. Scarlet Witch also doesn't just have access to chaos magic, she can also use regular magic spells like Doctor Strange or Agatha Harkness, but she's really the only person that can do chaos magic. Chaos magic has been described to be reality warping magic, so for all intents and purposes, Wanda could just essentially do whatever she wants. You see, most magic in Marvel typically has a cost for it. Chaos magic doesn't really have that. Chaos magic in certain sources has been described to be creation magic without a cost, basically magic without a monkey's paw. One of the best examples of Wanda's ability to control over reality has to be a storyline known as House of M. And basically in this storyline, Wanda kind of flips reality where instead it's actually mutants that are really in control of the world while humans are not. But after certain events in House of M, Wanda kind of got extremely pissed off, and she uttered this famous line that you've probably heard of known as "No more mutants." And here she restores reality back to the way it was. However, she also depowers about 90% of the mutant population, which is almost 1 million people. Eventually, the mutants do get their powers back, but still having the ability to just turn off almost 1 million people's powers is insane. Wanda has also been tied to another major event in Marvel known as Axis. Now here, Wanda and Doctor Doom actually flip the moralities of heroes and villains, and it turns people like Iron Man into a bad guy and people like Carnage into a good guy. She's also defeated a Phoenix Force-empowered Magic, a Phoenix Force-empowered Namor. Her and Hope Summers were actually also able to beat a fully possessed Phoenix Force-empowered Cyclops, and later on, her and Hope Summers were able to just dispel the thing up into space. Wanda actually gets a good chunk of her powers from a being known as Chthon. Now, Chthon is basically the god of chaos magic, but recently in comics, Wanda has kind of absorbed him. Wanda's basically a god in this form. She can essentially do anything. Like, I don't know what else I need to say for this. I also believe this is still a thing. I couldn't really find anything about Wanda unfusing with Chthon, so Wanda's most likely an eldritch horror Lovecraftian god right now. The only other thing I could say about Wanda is she is a Nexus level being. For those of you who don't know, a Nexus level being is someone who can drastically affect the probability of a timeline, which I'm pretty sure you guys can already figure that out by now with all the stuff I've said about her. The only real weakness Wanda Maximoff has is she's kind of mentally unstable. Wanda is very much known for having outbursts and kind of going batshit crazy from time to time. For instance, the whole House of M event and, you know, the No More Mutants event as well. But yeah, having reality warping powers and mental instability is not a very good combo to have. But yeah, that is the Scarlet Witch, or Wanda Maximoff, definitely one of the most powerful beings in all of Marvel, and someone who I'm glad in recent years we're finally being able to see just how powerful she really is. Wiccan is the son to the Scarlet Witch, and this guy is pretty weird. You see, it was originally thought that Wiccan and his twin brother Speed were created by the Scarlet Witch's reality-altering abilities because, you know, she wanted some kids, and her and Vision couldn't really conceive kids. normal way, so they had to get creative. But it turns out they were actually shards from the demon lord Mephisto, who is one of Marvel's many devils. But due to Wanda's magic, they actually changed so much that they became their own people. But now let's talk about Wiccan's abilities. Wiccan, like his mother, is an extremely powerful sorcerer. However, when Wiccan first unlocked his abilities, he had something like telekinesis abilities, but eventually this would change to just full-blown magic. Teleportation, reality warping, transmutation, telepathy, all that good stuff. Basically, the guy can essentially just do anything because he's that versatile. Now let's talk about something interesting with Wiccan. In an attempt to bring back his husband's deceased mom, Wiccan accidentally unleashed this being known as the Mother, which is a multiversal interdimensional parasite. Due to this little adventure he was on, he found out he's destined to be something known as the Demiurge. And basically this is a fancy way of saying he is destined to be a magical, cosmic, omnipotent god. Wiccan is so powerful in this form that I don't even know how to describe this. I'm looking at the Marvel wiki right now, and it is saying he is able to walk over the multiverse itself and just erase everything. Like, I go as far to say this is probably just as powerful as his mom when she absorbed Chthon. Loki also said that Wiccan in this form could even stop Ragnarok itself. Wiccan also became the Sorcerer Supreme at one point. Also, like how I said earlier, Wiccan is also married to Hulkling, which means he has access to the entirety of the Kree Skrull Empire. Not only can he become a Lovecraftian god that can just destroy the entirety of the multiverse, he also has an alien empire that he can throw whatever he wants to at any given moment. Typically here as well, I talk about some feats, but there's some things you need to know about Wiccan. First off, this iteration of him is kind of recent, so he doesn't really have that very many showings. And also, I don't feel like I need to say much because, you know, Lovecraftian god horror beyond our comprehension. So again, like, I don't know what else to say. I mean, like, remember the mother that I talked about earlier? Yeah, he just deleted her from existence. And again, she's an interdimensional multiversal parasite. She's pretty strong. So yeah, that is Wiccan, one of the strongest magic users in all of Marvel, and again, a genuine powerhouse that I really didn't even know that much about. I mean, I knew Wiccan was strong, but like, geez. But let me know what you guys think about Wiccan. Do you guys like him? Do you guys not? Feel free to comment down below. Also, comment down below who you want me to talk about next, and also feel free to give this video a like. Feel free to give your boy a follow, and I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a nice day, and yeah, peace.